yourself at court today?
Fat chance.
What's taking you so long? I just phoned your governor.
£3.5. Nice a man to let your eye out, eh? I've had a really great weekend, Max. Your family's lovely, that's great.
Yeah, well, other people's families always seem nicer than your own, don't they?
You know, I've never had a postcard from my dad, let alone me.
Well, so why don't you send him one?
Rung his bell and told him what I thought straight off.
I didn't want to wake him this hour of the morning.
Well, if he can keep us awake half the night with his noise, then we can wake him up the next morning.
He's a new neighbour, so I don't want to get things off to a bad start.
If keeping us awake all night isn't a bad start, I don't know what is.
All right, I'll talk to him later, OK?
Good. There's a smudge.
Look, leave the cast to me, will ya?
Oh, Arthur, the mess. Can't you clear this table?
I'll clear a space, I'll clear spaces.
Honestly, Arthur, what you doing?
There's Christmas decorations, these bottle tops.
What,
Nice.
out of old cigarette papers and that? You've been watching Blue Peter again? Thanks a lot. I'd rather go without. Do you know, I'm late for Collins now.
Oh, well, it won't make any difference to him, will it? He's doing his jury bit.
Yeah, but Mum wants me to look for a photo for her. She wants a picture of her and Dad in Dawes Street Market. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack.
What'd you want that for, then?
There was a talk on at the community this afternoon. Talked about the old street markets and the old East End. They want people to bring their own pictures in.
Oh, yeah.
What's more, I can't find Colin's keys either.
Well, where'd you put it?
On the mantelpiece in the kitchen, as usual.
Well, I'll have a look.
Yeah. Arthur, look at this. Picture of our Kenny and Pete and a view of the gasworks. Pete must have been about 10.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Simon.
Hello, Simon.
Yeah, let's see that, let's see that.
Yeah.
Oh, blimey. I didn't think photography was invented then. Here you are, my dear.
Where were they?
In the vegetable rack. Sit down.
Right. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was great, thanks. You look like you're moving out.
This is all Mum's fault looking for a picture for us.
Here, have a cup of tea and you can tell us all about Lee.
Oh, no, thanks, Arthur. I won't stop. No, I was wondering if Gran was about. I want Kenny's address.
Oh, that's funny. I just found a picture of him. Look, looks a bit like our Ian, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
As for the address, well, I'm afraid you're out of luck at the moment. Because Mum's having a lie-in, Arthur's doing Christmas decorations, and I'm late for college.
No, that's all right. It can wait.
Oh, good. Arthur, I wish you'd clear up this mess. Just get it out my way.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. I'll clear
What are you doing?
I'll clear it up. I'll clear it
Who
up.
took the tops off the milk bottles?
Well, it's for the Christmas decorations, isn't it?
Oh, Arthur, honestly, just get out. If you ran the world, it would run backwards. Go on.
Thanks.
Simon looked like death in aspic when he got home this morning. One weekend with Mags and he's completely done in. He had rings like donuts under his eyes.
Not really that interested, actually, Mum.
You don't still fancy him, do you?
No.
You jealous of Mags?
Look, Mum, it's not jealousy. More that they're both me mates. I mean, Mags acted like I was close to her and then she goes off with my bloke. The fact that we were over isn't the point. I just don't feel like they're close to me anymore, that's all.
Anyway, you could do better than Simon. Someone with a future, like an estate agent.
Like Jerry.
Don't go to extremes, darling.
He's a creep, isn't he?
Yes, but he's got one attraction. He's got pots of money. You don't want to worry about Simon and Mags. When me and Pat and Kath were kids, we all went out with each other's fellas. It was like pass the parcel. We're still good mates, aren't we?
Maybe.
And another thing, Christmas. I want you to feel free to decide where you want to spend it. I'm not going to go bananas if you want to be with your dad, all right?
Barry. Oh, blimey, he's been turned over again.
Sharon!
Oh,
community centre. I was old to be in bed. Here, are you coming this afternoon to the community centre?
What's going on?
Well, it's pictures of the old East End. You know, Tom's doing the projector. You know, a bit of a talk and any old photos welcome. You ought to know about your history. I mean, we're part of it. You know, you are. We all are.
Well, I've got nothing else to do. I'll see you later then.
Oh, that's the spirit. Well, Lou and Nat are going. I'll keep you a seat.
And you stay there, my little treasure. Now, where are they?
What are you looking for?
Well, light bulbs.
Oh, Ian, help you.
Oh, yes. Well, they come in different sizes, don't they?
Yeah, what do you want, a pushing or a screwing?
No, I mean different sizes of light, silly. I want a big, bright one.
Right, that sounds hot for you, then, it? The only thing is, you've got to be careful, because you don't want it so bright that it's going to burn your shade, do you?
Oh, we haven't got a shade. We had one, and then after Pat left, dropped to pieces. I can't climb up there and put another one there. You know, we had to have a candle last night. Always have a candle. That's what I say. Gets you out of many a pickle, you know.
Look, if you want me to put up a shade, let me know, and I'll come around and give you a hand.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you. It's for my big centre light, you see. I'll put round the jumble and see what I can find. Let you know if I can. Come along, my treasure. Here. Bye. Ta.
He's in the laundrette. Go on, tell him.
I can't. I've got another job in 10 minutes.
If you don't, I will.
All right, but leave the talking to me.
Just tell him he behave like a regular
Shut up,
pig.
William. Stop treating me like a jerk. Morning.
Morning. My neighbours, right?
It was about last night.
Oh, yeah. I hope I didn't disturb you.
It was a bit noisy. The wife didn't get any sleep.
Neither could you.
You should have come down and complained.
We wanted to.
All right, look, let's just live and let live, eh? But can you bear in mind for the future that nights can be pretty bad?
Yeah, I'm really sorry. It's just a couple of mates come round for a drink, see me settled in. I'm glad you said something.
Sure. No hard feelings in.
No. Won't happen again. Well, you've got to respect your neighbours. Otherwise, where are you?
Yeah. Works both ways.
Okay, any other problems, just say the word.
You too. Say no.
Right, we'll be off. Nice to meet you.
Oh, you too. Welcome to the square.
Cheers.
Not bad, eh?
I know you didn't get down on your knees and lick his boots while you were about it.
Carmel.
Ethel did say centre line.
Yeah.
How's she going to get up there? She's got a bad hip. Oh,
She ain't got no
Christ, yeah.
steps.
Quick, get after her.
80.
That's 80. How much to other people?
Notice anything else missing?
Well, I can't see the food blender, but Mr. Russell has been burgled before, so, I mean, he might have bought other things. I don't know what he's replaced.
Yeah, I'll talk to him later. So, other than yourself, who else has keys to the flat?
Well, you'll have to ask Mr. Russell. He'll be able to tell you.
And keys to the main door downstairs?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's Carmel. She's a health worker. She leaves early most mornings. Then in the basement there's Mags, Mags and Simon. Simon Wicks. He works at the Dagmar.
Right. I'll talk to them as well.
Right.
Well, you've done very well and been very helpful.
Thank you. Poor Colin's second time this has happened to him. It's not fair, really.
Yeah, happens all the time, Mrs. Fowler. Pauline Fowler, isn't it?
Yes.
Any relation to Arthur Fowler?
Yes, he's my husband. Why?
Oh, no reason. I just thought the name sounded familiar.
You watch, you don't knock it off.
Come on, Banner. Give up with the playtime and back to the pitch.
It'd be a lot easier if I went to...
Better stash the stuff. Can't be too careful.
Where?
Dump them down there, behind the cushion. And do something about that box. I'll go and see what it is.
Good morning. You a resident here?
I'm her brother.
Oh, well, as Miss Roberts is out at work, perhaps you could answer a few questions. Hello? Your kids?
He's a mate, and that one there, she's mine. We're babysitting. The sexual revolution is getting to the grassroots.
Keeps you off the streets anyway. You got keys to this house?
Yeah.
Notice anything unusual? Any strangers hanging about recently?
What's with all the questions, officer?
Mr. Russell was broken into this morning.
When?
Between 7:30 and 9:30.
I'm a deep sleeper, officer. Didn't see the light until 9, maybe later. Didn't hear a thing.
Oh, you're not working, I take it?
I'm a businessman. Got my own barber shop. Don't need to clock in.
Oh, very pleasant. Goldhawk Road, isn't it?
So why'd you ask if you know?
Oh, just wanted to be sure I had the correct name. Mobile disco as well, if I remember.
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you like a card?
Oh, no, not necessary. So, you can't help in any way?
If I think of anything, I'll let you know. But I didn't see or hear a thing.
Yours, is she?
No, we're just good friends, officer.
Are you a local, sir, or are you also just passing through?
Sort of, yeah.
You've got a sister in the neighbourhood as well, have you? Sorry about that. Right, well, tell Miss Roberts I called. See you out.
Mummy knows so much about you. You reckon they're watching you?
Dunno.
You've got to shift the stuff out of here. It's too risky.
I like risks. Give me a buzz.
Yeah, I can think of better ways to get a buzz than this. I just want a quiet life, mate.
And I want an expensive one.
Hello, Doc. Oh, thank the Lord for somewhere that ain't noisy, all full of smoke.
If you want somewhere with peace and quiet, you've come to the right place. What can I get you?
Oh, something for a cold. It seemed antisocial to go in the thick and spread all my germs around.
This is a pub, you know, Dot, not an intensive care ward. Do you want a brandy?
With an orange juice.
Hello, Dot.
Hello.
Well, these are nice, eh?
Yeah, pretty, aren't they? Kath got them down the market.
Beats me when you've seen Christmas cards of people you see every day of the week.
Well, I don't see Sonny and Ree every day of the week. And there's my Auntie May in Detroit.
Oh, it's nice for the folks in foreign parts.
Yeah.
Do you send one to Kenny, Ange?
What do I want to send one to Kenny for? He wouldn't remember me. Mind you, remember your mum? He had a soft spot for her, he did.
What was he like?
Oh, he's a nice-looking fella, yeah. Mind you, bit thick, runs in the family, doesn't it? No, I'm joking. He was a nice bloke.
You ain't got his address, have you?
Ask Lou. Why, you thinking of writing to him?
Well, I don't know. I thought it might be nice to keep in touch. Might come useful one day.
You're thinking of emigrating to New Zealand, then?
You never know, do you?
You would know if you'd been there, mate. There's more sheep than people. Not like round here.
The only reason that I'm going to the community centre this afternoon is because it'd be such a relief to see how the East End used to be before people filled it with steel girders and tinted windows.
Yeah, well, it's better than black brick and stinking gutters. I'll tell you, give us a year or two and Albert Square will look like the cover of a chocolate box.
Yeah, but you won't see the likes of Ethel and me, will you? Because we'd have been cleaned up with the brickwork.
There's room for all sorts, Dot.
Yes, well, I should be in bed, but I'll have the soldier on.
I got my old mother out. Yeah. Bought her this beautiful place in Gillingham. Roses round the door, front and back garden, and her own brick-built garage.
Don't she get bored out there all on her own?
Look, I've got to push. I'll see you, Ange.
What does she do all day? Listen to the radio?
Doubled its value in 3 years.
He gets right up my nose, he does.
If Resident Ian didn't have the sense to realise it and do something about it. I mean, imagine a woman of her age about to climb up and change a centre light bulb, especially with her bad hip and all.
Yeah, it's so easy to have accidents.
She could have been laid out for hours.
Does she still use a baby alarm that Lofty fixed up for her?
When I asked her about it, she said she doesn't like to bother them.
It's hard for an independent woman like that to admit she's getting older. We walk around looking 70 and feeling 40. And when you think about it, Carmel, in this country we value everything that's old except old people. Do you know I've known Ethel all my adult life? Look at that. Lou wants to take that to the chat later on today. I found it at home last night. That's East Road Market. And that picture was taken before you were born. Here, Pat,
You see Simon since he got back from Leeds?
Yeah. I was going to ask about Kenny. Want his address?
What does he want that for?
Search me. The usual.
Yeah.
That's all I need hanging about right now. Love's young dream gives me the pip.
Oh, in one of your moods, are we?
That's my business. Yeah, you were making a racket last night, moaning.
Well, it wasn't from ecstasy, I can assure you.
Woke me up, you did.
Should have crept in with him.
He keeps a chest of drawers in front of his door. Time was, I'd have had to lock mine.
You mean it isn't locked?
Try it and see.
You should be ashamed, a woman of your age.
Sauce for the gander is sauce for the goose. But as usual, I suppose, a woman over 30 is over the hill as far as you blokes are concerned.
As far as I'm concerned, she's over 40, she's a whistling Dixie.
Yeah. You'll fancy it, Pat?
Well, I'm feeling right now I could fancy hat stand.
Yeah, well, it's better to share hot potato than eat caviar on your own.
Glad to have the choice. What a beggar you are. I've had my day.
Yeah, I remember it well. 1st of October 1964, back at the bus station. I'm not the only one who does. Yes, Charlie.
How's yourself then? What was all nearly goings on with that young fella there so bad? Someone leaning on you?
Just a few kids playing cowboys. What do you want out for Churchill's?
Hey, Carmel. You heard Colin got done again?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the old Bill come to see me about it this morning. I expected they'd come in to see you. But I saw Darren in the square with some bloke early this morning. I didn't tell the old Bill that, but I thought we'd let you know just in case.
Oh, wow, don't look as though it's going to be much of a fight for places.
I bought my picture of Dawes Street.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I bought my Pete's first bike in Dawes
I
Street.
see.
Oh, best place for bikes was Dawes Street. And I don't want to sit next to Winnie. There's a time and a place for dogs, and this ain't one of them.
Oh, Reverend Boy, what a lovely surprise. Oh, I am glad to see you. I don't know how you find the time for everything. Then, of course, you always do. You and the dear vicar for everyone and everything.
Good to see you, Mrs. Conley.
Yes. Would you like me to keep your seat? Mind you, I'm a bit sniffly. I wouldn't want you to catch my cold. Yeah. Come and meet Mrs. Beale. She's got a lovely photo of Dawes Street Market. That's bound to be of interest. Yeah, have you got a rose? This place is like an icebox in the winter. Lou, I want you to meet the Reverend Boyd. He's the curate at my church. You know, the kind of assistant to the vicar.
I know that. Pleased to meet you.
Morning.
Yeah. Oh, and Mrs. Skinner. Ethel, I want you to meet my curate, Reverend Boyd.
Oh, yes. Oh, he's very young, isn't he?
Don't take no notice of Ethel. She don't mean to cause offence.
Yes, well, it's not rude to be young.
Well, where should we sit then? You can... Here, could you move up, dear, because I want to sit near my friend. You don't mind, do you? Thanks ever so much.
Oh, nice to see you here.
Yeah, you and all.
Right now, let's be having you. Come on now, let's get started. Oh, what a nice little gathering we got here, isn't it? Now, I've got a great big pile of pictures and slides, what some of you people brought along, and later on, we can hear some stories about the East End we grew up in. Now, as for myself, I've been swatting up at the library. I've been swatting up specially for this afternoon. And I can tell you that 25 years ago, that's 1962, there was 80 street markets in and around London. And 25,000 Londoners got their living out of it. Now, it's a lot of people. And I bet a lot of you can remember some of them characters we worked with. Anyway, let's start with this picture of the White Cross Street Market.
Billy Isaacs. Where? Look, he kept a fish stall next door. Bessel Terrington, London. Isn't that Benny Cohen?
Can you provide an alibi for him between 7 and 9 today?
How doesn't need an alibi?
He's got keys to the house.
So have I. Why are you asking me all these questions about Darren?
He's new to the neighbourhood, Miss Roberts. He's not short of cash, as you say. He has business interests, flash car, kids, but no home of his own.
He's just split up with his girlfriend. He's looking for a place to stay. But I want the kids to feel secure. Anyway, it's not that easy to find a short-term place when you're black.
What are you doing here? I'm interested. You're going to sit with me? I feel a wally sitting on my own.
I'm sitting with Duncan.
He's a vicar.
He's a curate.
Since when you been seeing a vicar?
He's a curate since I was 18, all right?
You've been going to church without telling me.
What do you mean?
I didn't realise you were into God and all that.
Who said I was? Look, I want to watch this one and I'm going to go and sit with him. I'll see you later.
Right, is there anything else missing, other than what we got on the list?
Yeah, a gold-nibbed pen I used to use over there, and a fancy calculator from the bedroom. I think that's all so far.
Right. Now, I've spoken to most people with keys to the house, but is there anyone else with keys to the flat itself, other than Mrs. Fowler?
Yeah, Barry Clark.
A lodger?
Flatmate. He works on the market. Records.
Oh, yeah. Graham Clark's brother. Is that the one?
Yes.
Yeah, strange. Mrs. Fowler didn't mention him.
She was probably shocked.
Been working for you long, has she?
Pauline? Yeah, I've known her ever since I came to the square.
Yeah, you are aware her husband has a criminal record?
What does that mean?
Well, nothing, Mr. Russell. Just a question,
Yeah,
that's
well,
all.
I would trust Pauline Fowler with my life, let alone my keys, and the same goes for Arthur Fowler.
This is a poor area, Mr. Russell. High unemployment. So if you're on social and you've got Christmas coming up, wouldn't you be tempted...
come on, I object to that idea. What? That the unemployed are equivalent to the criminal classes? They've got it hard enough as it is, OK?
Yeah, right. Don't upset yourself, Mr. Russell, please. I can see you feel confident about the Fowlers. My job is to try and conduct an investigation. I'm on your side, Mr. Russell, believe me. And what's more, I'd like to get home. Meant to be taking the wife out to dinner. I'm sorry.
Hiya. I've got a takeaway. Also, Junior wanted me to get you this. What's up? Cops give you a hard time? Oh, come on. I got chop suey, chow mein, special fried rice. Yeah, what's that?
I was stopped in the street today by some man who I have never met before in my life, who asked me to give you a message. King's Cross, special delivery tomorrow night. He wrote down the time of the train.
Do you give a name?
No. What is a special delivery? And how comes I found this under my sofa pillow again? I have asked you to clear this lot out, but you've started again. What are you using my flat for? And why are the police asking so much questions about you?
First thing. Second, come and eat your food before it gets cold.
I want this out. I want this out now.
Now?
Now, starting with the videos.
Okay, I'll tell you. They're pirate copies.
Darren, you told me they were legal.
It's all right. Only family shows. E.T., Rambo, Close Encounters. We undercut the market, which is overpriced anyway, and send them out. Mostly Southeast Asia. It's a big market. Come on, it smells great. Okay, so I'm sailing close to the wind. But I'm not hurting anyone. I'm making money. My kids need looking after. I want to give Darlene things. I want to give you things. I want to have some of my own someday. I like good clothes. I live for me wheels. So I graft.
What are you saying?
I ain't got the brains to be a pen pusher, right? So I live on the pitch. But I've never broken any rules made by God. Believe me. In a week from now, the operation will be over.
But it's illegal, Darren.
Illegal may be. I'm not a criminal.
Wixie said he saw you talking to someone early this morning. He didn't tell the police, but he did tell me.
Has it crossed your mind that maybe some geezer asked me to wait at Turpin Road? Or are you suggesting that I done the flat job? You, my sister. Now, that really hurts, Carmel. That really hurts. You know I'm not a criminal.
How do I know what you call illegal and what you call criminal? The police seems to think you're worth investigating, and I know that some man with a turned-up collar asked me to give you a message about special deliveries.
The police don't like me. They don't like it that I'm driving a car with a bigger CC than they have. They don't like me having dosh in my pockets. They don't like the colour of my skin, my silk shirts, my Italian shoes. And most of all, they don't like it that I'm not a pimp or a pusher, and they don't have to pay for protection. They'd stop at anything to pin something on me.
Thanks. All right, I can't ravage you during working hours.
Come and have a butcher's of this.
Oh, what do you want? She's with him again. You don't think she's taking orders, do you?
Just give me one. Gin and orange.
Oh, very droll. My daughter with a Bible basher, eh? Where did I go wrong? Get that.
Well, this is my own. Rather it used to be. You know that stuff I was telling you about?
I remember. It's a nice place. Friendly. It's not your dad.
Yeah.
It looks all right to me.
I suppose it looks better when you don't know him.
I suppose you could say that the church is a spiritual centre of the community. The local pub is the temporal centre.
Temporal?
Earthly, things of the body. In which case, if my boss is the vicar of his church, then your dad is the vicar of this one.
Dad, a vicar? You ought to meet him face to face.
Maybe I will.
Dad, she wants to work.
Yeah. Yes, Ange. Jack and Lil's address, how should I know? Listen, I've got far more important things on my mind than your Christmas card list. Our daughter is at this minute sitting in the bar with some Bible basher. What do you mean, what does he look like? How many vicars does this girl know?
Where's Dad?
Fine.
Yeah, well, I want to see him, Pat.
Drink?
No.
I'm not giving you a bad time. Come on, relax. You're having a spot of bother right now. It happens.
Yeah, it certainly does. I want a word with you, Watts.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to elope to Gretna Green with a nun.
Oh, yeah, very funny. My flat, it's been done again.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Lost a lot?
Oh, I'm not a bleeding idiot. I heard what went on in here the other night, so you can tell me now. Was this a job the firm put up, was it? Because you see, I'm not going to be intimidated. Just you understand that. And tell whoever's leaning on you to back off.
You're out to lunch?
Yes, I'm out to lunch, you and your bully boys. Well, you can tell them from me. They can bust me every night of the bleeding week. It won't make any difference, OK?
Hello, love.
Hello.
Dinner's ready.
Ta.
How you feeling?
Look, I'm sorry I shouted at you this morning. Probably had a premonition of what was to happen, eh?
Yeah, I know. Mum told me. The thought of you going in there on your own, I tell you, that worried me.
Oh, well. The police asked after you.
What?
That's all right, then. Shouldn't even think about it.
I made one, you know.
Yeah?
Finished it, yeah. Look at that. How about that, eh? But why don't you hang that up in the laundrette? Look nice over there.
Arthur, it's lovely.
I'm in need of some serious money, sis.
Yeah, well, there's some things that's more important. Your safety, for instance.
No lectures, please. I'm no saint, man. That I don't pretend to be. But I'm not prepared to be no sinner either. Look at our old man. Do you think he done his best for his wife and family? Do ya? I'll come true.
He's tried.
He's pathetic. Sitting around playing dominoes till it's time at Coffin City. And our mum, working all the hours that God sends her? Nah, I'm different. Always have been, always will be. But I'm sorry if I'm giving you a hard time. I owe ya. You know that, huh? I promise you the videos will go and everything else is clean. Hey, lighten up. We always work it out in the end.
Headache.
Take a bath. You see? You wet your socks off and what do you get for your pains? Headaches. Go on, babe.
Yeah, I think I will.
You know how it was, sis. Me, the only son with 4 sisters. That's the pressure. You were the only one that understood that.
True.
And I love you for that. And me kids, I'll die for them.
Yeah, I know. Come on, finish your food.
Hello. You shaky there? It's Darren. Sweet. Hello, Shaky. It's me, mate. Now, mark this. I can't make it tomorrow night, so send one of the other boys. It's hot round here, man, so I'm gonna have to lie low for a while. Nah, don't call me. I'll be in touch when I can.
Another case from Michael Elphig as Boone at 3:25. Bergerac is next.